Can you tell us a little bit more about like your experience of what is happening, one in LA, but also what is happening regarding climate change in general across the United States, but also the world, right? We just saw the US pull out of the Paris Climate Agreement. So what are those implications that you're seeing?
Absolutely. I remember the night of the night that we had that conversation. I was on my balcony, and at this point, the Palisades fire had already been burning. The Eaton fire, where the community of Altadena is, was also burning. But we saw with those extreme wind events, those Santa Ana winds that come in off the mountains, there were literally little fires everywhere all across Los Angeles County. I live in Thai Town, which is just on the edge of Hollywood, and a very popular hiking destination that some of your favorite influencers hike all the time caught on fire. We had a fire situation where nearly 100 acres were burning. But for the first time, I had to consider what it would be like to actually leave my house, to have a go bag packed and ready to go. I could see a small orange glow that began to increase in just a matter of minutes. And funny enough, I was actually hosting friends from other parts of the county that were escaping fire to only have to, evacuate here from Hollywood, and find another place to go for the night. But what I realize is that, like, we are in the climate collapse. So for climate activists and organizers like myself who have been talking about these issues as something that is looming or something that is coming, it is absolutely here, and it's been here, and we're going to see that happen. As you stated earlier, in communities across the country, these extreme weather events are becoming more disastrous. And it's so important to contextualize that it is Black and brown communities that are often hit first and worst. And I'm not just talking about, physical property in space. I'm talking about the impact of the fallout of these disasters. There's certainly loss of life that we're seeing. The highest number of casualties came from Altadena, right? Another historically Black community. But also when we think about, what happens after the fire,